tensions in the region.
Okay. So, do you feel going to be any other attack from Iran to Israel?
I think that it was clear from what was said around the table that nobody would like to see this. There was encouragement by the entire membership for this not to escalate any further.
Any other meeting going to be for the same subject this week?
We just finished 5 minutes ago, so it's too early for me to tell you that.
Are you thinking about adopting any kind of resolutions or joint?
Well, if you follow the meeting, there was one member that said that they will consider the possibility in the future. We have to wait and see what is presented.
But do you don't think that everything is happening in the Middle East because whatever is going in Gaza?
For us, the most important point and the priorities and the collective priorities, not just Malta's priorities, but the collective priorities of the Council for the Middle East are, first of all, the ceasefire. Secondly, not in order of importance, of course, but the unconditional release of hostages and the delivery of humanitarian aid. Those have to remain their priorities. There should be no further escalations. We should not lose our focus from what the priorities are, and we have to remain focused on those priorities.
Iran said that the attack was according to United Nations Charter. I mean, this is how they explain themselves. Do you believe that? I mean, how do you explain that?
Malta is a peace-loving country, and so we condemn all attacks that happen and any escalation in the region. Really, we understand and we condemn the attacks of the 1st of April also, but we would, because of the very tense situation, the fact that any action and any further escalation could be very detrimental to a lot of civilians, a lot of people, many civilian lives that are at stake here, and we really need to ensure that there is maximum restraint. Whether one has the right or one doesn't have the right is really secondary at this point. Really, at this point, all the parties in the region need to calm down, need to take a step back, need to ensure that there is maximum restraint, and to remain focused on the implementation of Security Council resolutions, which is a permanent ceasefire, durable, a lasting. I can't remember what word we chose.
Malta doing a great job. Malta doing a great job this month. Thank you for that. But why you cannot stop Israel for keep killing every minute civilian?
You have to understand the Security Council works mostly by consensus. One member state cannot do it on its own. So any further action for the implementation of the resolutions needs to be a concerted action by the Council, not the Presidency. This is not a dictatorship. The Presidency's role is to ensure that when the Council needs to meet in emergency like today to discuss escalations, that we do it, that it is done, that we conduct the work of the business, the work of the Council. We ensure that the program of work is carried out effectively throughout the month, but it's not our role to implement on our own any decisions.
Did this evening's meeting... Do you expect to vote this month on the Palestinians' application for full membership?
It has been stated by one of the members of the Council that they intend to present a resolution. This has not been presented yet. So once it is, then we will know the potential timing of it.
Did your meeting this evening help reduce tensions in any way?
That's what we hope. One of the reasons why the Presidency ensured that we met very early and quickly with just enough time basically for members to prepare is what we allowed. We would have had it even this morning, this meeting. The reasons why we met in emergency sessions because we want to contribute to the maintenance of peace and stability in the region and the de-escalation of heightened tensions.
And what's your assessment of the result now that it's wrapped?
I think that the message around the Council table was very, very clear that there should be no further escalation. Everybody was of the same opinion on this, so the message was very clear. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you very much.